This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law. This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry, but it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors.
Please make your way out to be recognized, receive your senior gift, take a picture, and join the rest of the seniors on the sideline. Varsity, are we ready? Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our first senior, number 6, Mackenzie McClellan. Mackenzie is the daughter of Michael and Lee, and is involved in high school volleyball, student council, and FCA. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college and pursue a career in the military or ROTC, possibly play volleyball and study biology on a pre-dental track. Her favorite volleyball memory was reaching the milestone of 500 digs and 500 kills in the same season. Mackenzie would like to thank her parents, who have always pushed her to be the best player she is today, and who have always been there to support her throughout the years. Throughout 180 matches, Mackenzie has racked up a total of 642 kills, which is second in Grinnell volleyball history, 120 aces, 693 digs, and 45 blocks. Mackenzie, the impact you leave on this program is more than just the records and milestones you've achieved. Future generations of Grinnell volleyball players will look up to the impact that you've left as a leader, and you've inspired so many young ballers in our community. Thank you for being you from the coaching staff. Next up, number 7, Kayla Lavender. Kayla's parents are and remembering Matt Lavender. During her time at GHS, Kayla was involved in high school and club volleyball, track, and would like to try tennis this spring. Her future plans are to attend college and major in psychology and play volleyball. Her favorite volleyball memory is eating food after games with the team. She would like to thank her mom and Paul for always supporting and helping her accomplish her dreams and goals. Also for always showing up to all the lovely early morning games. Throughout 53 matches, Kayla has earned 150 kills, 46 aces, 45 blocks, and most importantly, 102 digs. And you do so with a smile and contagious positivity. From 7th grade C to starting varsity for 2 seasons to playing collegiate volleyball, you have shown this volleyball community that you can accomplish your dreams through hard work, dedication, and a positive attitude. And we are so grateful to have known you. Thank you for being you from the coaching staff. Next up, our varsity setter, number 9, Isabel Hart. Isabel Hart is the daughter of Shane and Lisa Hart. Throughout high school, she has been involved in soccer, National Honor Society, ambassadors, band, mentors in violence prevention, and club volleyball. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university or college to study biology and play volleyball. Her favorite volleyball memory is being Pella, sophomore year for senior night. She would like to thank her parents for always supporting her and helping to achieve all of her goals with volleyball, as well as her teammates for making volleyball more fun than it already is. Throughout 89 matches, Isabel has 41 kills, 54 aces, 219 digs, 15 blocks, and 885 career assists. Isabel, thank you for the endless hours. Isabel, thank you for the countless hours you put into volleyball to make this team and program successful. The team is fortunate to have a setter like you, and the program is fortunate to have a senior setter who is into supporting future setters as you are. You're going to do big things in college. Thank you for being you. P.S. Thank you for letting us borrow your dad for volleyball this season. From the coaching staff. Next up, senior libero number 10, Kennedy Harms. Kennedy National Honor Society and ambassadors. Her future plans are to attend Central College to play tennis and study biochemistry on the pre-med track. Her favorite volleyball memory is meeting Pella on senior night sophomore year. She would like to thank her parents and grandparents for all the support over the years, and also her friends for making her senior season one to remember. Throughout 86 matches, Kennedy has racked up 35 aces, 593 digs, and 1 kill. Kennedy, you are an impact player for 3 varsity sports and have shown everyone that you can be a part of everything that you want to be a part of in high school with hard work and dedication. Because of your hard work and commitment, you are leading every program that you've been a part of better than you found it. Thank you, Kennedy, from the coaching staff. Lastly, number 11, Reagan Center. Reagan is the daughter of Rachel and Penny Center and is also involved with club volleyball. Her future plans are to attend the University of Iowa to study kinesiology. Her favorite volleyball memory is getting harassed by the whole team for running out early the first game of the season. She would like to thank her mom for making her the player she is and for her whole family for supporting her throughout her career. She also wants to express her gratitude to both her parents as they helped her deal with all of her knee surgeries and encouraging her to work hard so she can come back even stronger. Throughout 84 matches, Reagan has accomplished 328 kills, 60 aces, 217 digs, and 68 blocks. Reagan, the adversity you have overcome is an inspiration to everyone. You give hope to all athletes that just because the road is bumpy doesn't mean you should stop driving. You won't let anything stop you from helping your team be successful, and this program is better because we have you. Thank you, Reagan, from the coaching staff. Thank you, seniors and senior parents, for your dedication, passion, and belief in each other in this program. Grinnell Volleyball is incredibly grateful for everything you've accomplished, everything you will continue to accomplish, and everything future volleyballers will accomplish because of the mark you've left. Here's to you, our amazing seniors, and the lasting impact you've made on all of our lives. Thank you.
And that is the seniors tonight on senior night here at Tiger Gymnasium. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tiger Volleyball, the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. The Tigers are hosting Williamsburg tonight in a WAMAC conference game. It is senior night, and we'll mention those seniors one more time. Isabel Hart, Kayla Lavender, Kenzie McClellan, Kennedy Harms, and Reagan Stenz. We'll have more things about them, information about them as the night goes on. We just want to say you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, And that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hey Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you're here that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are gonna love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey Grinnell Tigers, Skip Lowe with Northwest Partners. Great to see you for another season. As a reminder, winning is not everything, it's the only thing, according to Vince Lombardi. Also, a reminder, good sportsmanship is going to carry you through life. Please come see us at Northwest Partners. We're located in Grinnell. Give us a call at 641-528-6088. Love to talk to you about our community-owned health plan. $0 deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses for all of your services. Go Tigers, win now.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Grinnell Tiger Volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Chris Junie, Dan Walker here with you on a Tuesday night, senior night here at the high school gym. We already mentioned those seniors. You saw the introduction of them by head coach Zach Cerise. We'll have more tidbits and funny things. They're asked a series of questions, and we'll touch on those as the night goes on. Big night of volleyball, Walmart Conference game. Williamsburg Raiders come in here to the Tiger Gym. And Coach Zach Cerise mentioned it last week after the triangular with Pella Christian and Grundy Center. You know, they didn't go quite the way the Tigers wanted it, but they have the big conference game tonight, and they can get this so they can still be at the top of the conference and setting themselves up for the postseason. Let's take a moment to salute those sponsors that you hear all about that help us bring the volleyball home to you. They include Polly Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Real Estate, Proline Building Company, Weldon Drywall, Prairie Lakes Church, Build a Better Grinnell, Latitude Signage and Design, and Mayflower Community. And our specialty sponsor, our scoreboard sponsor, is Kurt's Collision Center, and our volleyball game sponsor is Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance. We also have those business card sponsors, which you see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. They include Grinnell Firestone. Well, first of all, they include all the businesses I just mentioned, but then they also include Grinnell Firestone, Turnkey Realty, Edward Jones, Mark and Paul Copeland, your registered representatives. There we go, easy for me to say. Coryell Photography, and KGR and Radio. And Dan, you also have, we want to talk about a little bit tonight too, the FFA is starting their annual tradition of fruit sales.
Yeah, we got it brought up there on the screen, so Ashley Wolf reached out to me. So the Grinnell FFA Fruit Fundraiser Sales, it starts October 1st today and runs all the way through November 5th. And you can see there on the selection, there is a QR code that you can actually scan those onto your phone, and it'll take you to the order sheet, or I will also post something on our Facebook page, and you can actually contact the FFA directly, and it's a good way to help them earn money. They have a lot of projects. They're just like any sporting event, and I support all the activities that go on through the Grinnell High School. So what goes on there is activities that support our future farmers, and there's multiple things. They have field days. They go out and they do agricultural judging. They do a lot of stuff in the summertime at the county fair. So it's one way that you can reach out and support. And I will tell you from a fact that myself and my wife Lori, we buy quite a bit of the fruit. They have chocolate covered caramels, candies, clusters, anything that would offset the good healthy food. They have something that probably has enough calories to help you gain weight. So we support that 100% here in the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, and we'll flash this up in between some of the timeouts when we have opportunity to, but give them a shout out, and like I said, just scan that QR code and reach out to them, and we'll post it on our Facebook page also. So
big week here at Grinnell High School. Of course, it's homecoming week. Tonight is the volleyball game. Thursday night, of course, is a homecoming parade. That starts at 5:30, and then we have all the homecoming activities out there in Central Park at the Central Park Pavilion. And our King and Queen candidates were announced. The Queen candidates are Taylor Smith, Josie Smith, Kayla Lavender, Kennedy Harms, and Isabel Hart. King candidates are Satyam Sharma, I hope I pronounced that right, Satyam Sharma, Bo Blanchard, Jack Hoops, Brock Heichman, and Brady Kaufman. And that will be crowned, the King and Queen will be crowned Thursday evening at the Central Park as part of the homecoming activities. Be sure to come out for that. Then, of course, Friday, the homecoming game, Grinnell Tigers hosting South Tama up at TT Craney Field. So a big week of events going on here in Grinnell Tiger Land and also on Grinnell Tiger Sports Livestream Network. As you said, tonight, Walmack volleyball action. The Williamsburg Raiders come to town. They are coached by Brittany Powell. They come in at 2-1 in the conference, 13-7 overall. They beat Pleasantville last Saturday. They're led in kills by a sophomore, 5'11", Clarissa Surr, has 110 kills. Kaylin Spratt, a senior libero, has 167 digs, leads the team in that category. Kylie Surr, a freshman, 5'11", has 40 blocks. And Avery Nelson, a junior setter, has 170 assists, also 26 aces. So the Williamsburg Raiders come to town, taking on the Grinnell Tigers and head coach Zach Cerisa. 3-0 in the conference, but 10-10 overall. Again, we talked about it in the matches we had last Thursday here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. They lost to both Grundy Center and Pella Christian, both teams ranked in Class 2A. They're led in kills by Kendra Knowlton, a 5'7" sophomore, has 164 kills. Then Mackenzie McClellan, a senior, with 141 kills. Reagan Stenger has 86 kills. Aiden Gosling with 43 kills, and Kayla Lavender with 55 kills. For blocks, Aiden Gosling, the 5'10" junior, has 20 blocks. Mackenzie McClellan also leads the Tigers in aces with 34 aces. Isabel Hart, the senior setter, has 439 assists. And Kennedy Harms, the senior libero, has 194 digs. And Reagan Stensrud also chips in with 11 service aces as well. So nice matchup set for tonight. And again, it's senior night. We'll go through those seniors, have some interesting tidbits about them. But for now, we'll take this break for our sponsors and come back and tell you are watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at Grinnell High School, getting set as Williamsburg Raiders are warming up now for our high school volleyball match, Williamsburg versus Grinnell. Coming up here, we'll have the first serve right about 7:30 here in about 10 or so minutes. We mentioned that the senior night, Isabel Hart, Kayla Lavender, Kenzie McClellan, Kennedy Harms, and Reagan Stensrud, the 5 Tiger seniors, and had a bit of fun with them this week. They had asked, not Tiger Sports, but somebody had asked them some questions, and they got some interesting responses to those questions. Like one of the questions asked was, they asked all 5 seniors, so what animal would other people say fit your personality? All right. What animal would other people say fit your personality? Isabel Hart said a cat. Kayla Lavender said monkey. Kennedy Harms said monkey. Reagan Stensrud said a dog. And Kenzie McClellan just like, I don't know. So there you go. And one last one real quick. What is your favorite weight room lift and also your least favorite weight room lift? Because, you know, they lift weights, as all athletes do. For Isabel Hart, the favorite was the hang clean. Least favorite was the bench. For Kayla Lavender, her favorite was the bench. Least favorite was the hang clean. Kenzie McClellan, her favorite was bench press. Least favorite hang clean. Kennedy Harms' favorite was the squat. Least favorite was the hang clean. And Reagan Stensrud, her favorite was the squat or hang clean. And least favorite was the auxiliary. So there you go. We have a few more questions we can run past you, but a little bit of fun and insight with the Tiger girls. Well, as I said, Tigers come into this game having lost 2 last Thursday. They lost to both ranked teams, Grundy Center and Pella Christian. And Zach Streets on our post-game show talked about how, you know, that errors are part of the game, and just when things didn't go the Tigers' way, they just didn't respond the way they needed to. And volleyball, I mean, every sport is like this. There's always mistakes made, but volleyball, no more so than others, that you're basically scoring off of somebody's mistake. Now, every so often, somebody they get a good kill, but a lot of times, you know, somebody gets a point from another person's mistake. And I've actually timed this because I've had 2 daughters go through and play volleyball. If there's no substitution, in between points, there's literally between 5 and 10 seconds that a player has to think about it before you have to flush it, move on, and forget about it. And there's one of the questions we talked about earlier. They talked about what's the most underrated attribute that you need as a volleyball player. And some of the responses drive that point home pretty well. But mental toughness. So they talked about it this week. They had a good practice yesterday. And a big matchup here, as we said, because you get this one, you can get up to the top, stay at the top of that little, WAMAC conference and get that W. Brittany Powell comes in. They're on a roll. They beat Pleasantville last Saturday. As you said, they're 2-1. Brittany Powell, coach of the Williamsburg Raiders. 2-1 in the conference, 13-7 overall. And again, their big hitter is sophomore Clarissa Sir, 5'11" sophomore, has 110 kills. What I can only assume is his sister or a very close cousin, Kylie Sir, a freshman, 5'11" freshman, leads the team with 40 blocks. So, young team that the Raiders have, but always very potent, 13-7 on the year. Played some decent competition in their own right. And looking forward to having that tonight. Again, it's homecoming week this week. Be sure to come out and join the homecoming parade on Thursday. Starts at 5:30 in the downtown area. Then with all the homecoming activities, be in Central Park at the main Central Pavilion there. We'll have the Tiger cheerleaders, Tiger Paws dance, pep band, lots of other things going on. Captains of various athletic teams will speak. And then to top it off, we'll have the crowning of the King and Queen to top off homecoming week 2024. We're about 3 minutes away. We'll take this another break for our sponsors until you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited-time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at Grinnell High School, getting set for the start of our volleyball match, Grinnell versus Williamsburg. We'll have the starting lineups here for you in just a moment. Some things about volleyball that you may not be aware of. Well, first of all, I want to mention we have a website, tigerslsn.com. You can go there and check that out. It has our schedule of all our broadcasting events for that particular sports season. Right now it has the volleyball and football broadcast schedule. And we will make note that this is our last regular season volleyball broadcast. Of course, the volleyball playoffs have not been announced yet. They probably won't come out till either next week or the week after. And depending upon how things shake out, we may or may not be carrying one of their games. So stay tuned and check out our website, tigerslsn.com. Also on there are links to our stream. We have an app. Just go to your app store on Google or in Apple and search Tiger Sports Livestream. You can download the app, be connected to our stream as well. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, and other multiple platforms. So check us out, tigerslsn.com. Also, we are on YouTube. If you want to go that route, just go to YouTube, type in the search bar Tiger Sports Livestream Network. If you do that, you'll come to our homepage, and if you would click on the subscribe button, number one, we'd appreciate that. Number two, you'll be given a notification every time we are set to take the air. So PA announcer Chris Coffin doing the duties here as the starting lineups are announced. And getting ready for volleyball action. Tigers, of course, talking to Coach Zach Cerise on his postgame last time. Again, he was talked about the mental toughness, made that a point of contention, and easier said than done. But we mentioned earlier the girls answered questions. One of the questions was, what is the hardest volleyball skill to learn and why? 3 out of the 5 said mental toughness. So there you go. I mean, and I know mental toughness, you could say, well, Chris, it's important in all sports. And it is. I'm not denying that because things don't always go your way. But in volleyball, it's such a quick turnaround. As I said, you have between 5 and 10 seconds between points. And to forget about it, you can't let it affect you. You have to dig yourself out. Your teammates are counting on you. And it's just really unique in terms of team sports, in my humble opinion. There we go. Okay, had a little technical difficulty there. I'm not sure what that was. And we get the starting lineups
Number
up here
7,
by PA
Brooklyn
announcer
Graham.
Chris Kaufman.
Number 9, Avery Cross. Number 11, Kenzie Driscoll. Number 17, Emma Miller. Number 18, Jordan Skaggs. And number 24, Chloe Ayasi. And now, let's meet the starters, or the non-starters, for Grinnell. First up, number 1, Ruby Freeman. Number 2, Caitlin Smith. Number 3, Miley Sharp. Number 5, Taryn Stallman. Number 12, Maren Sherman. Number 13, Lauren Loudon. Number 14, Caitlin Knapp. Number 15, Emma Smith. And number 16, Emmy Ford. And now tonight's starters for the Raiders. At libero, number 5, Kaylin Surratt. Number 6, Dustin Spratt. Number 8, Kaylee Seward. Number 12, Ava Hooker. Number 19, Marissa Seward. Number 21, Avery Nielsen. And last, number 22, Taylor Ivey. And starters for the Tigers. Junior, number 4, Aiden Gossett. Senior, number 6, Kenzie McClellan. Senior, number 7, Kayla Lavender. Sophomore, number 8, Kendra Knowlton. Senior, number 9, Isabel Hart. Senior, number 10, Kennedy Arms. And last, senior, number 11, Reagan Dempsey. The Tigers are coached by Riley Pringle, Lane McFarland, Nikki Harder, Shane Hart, and Zach Cerisa. And now, please stand, face the flag, move on headgear, for the singing by Luke Goltz from the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars
All right, our national anthem sung by a Tiger fan there. Well done.
Very well done.
And
Very
if you've
well
ever done that, I have done that once, and it is very nerve-wracking. I'm not a singer by any stretch, but I got through it. But I also know I wasn't asked to do it again ever. So anyway, and I think maybe some dogs around the county may have come calling too. They may have heard some strange sound. So all right, we are set for volleyball action, and Coach Cerise also talked about one thing he wants to see his team do is get out right away, get on top of teams, and get a quick start. Again, they play best 3 out of 5 to 25. It is rally scoring, which means every time there's the ball up, one team gets a point, either the offense or the defense. And if they get to that 5th game, that goes to 15, and again, you have to win by 2. And our games are brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. So game number 1 here, Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Helping us bring those to you. One of our specialty sponsors. Also Kirch Collision Center, our scoreboard, which you see, and then our business card sponsors in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Alongside Dan Walker, I'm Chris Juni. Glad to have you with us here tonight on Tuesday night from Grinnell Gym. Homecoming week here in Grinnell. Volleyball tonight, homecoming parade Thursday, and crowning of the King and Queen on Thursday. In the football game, Tigers hosting South Tama at TT Cranny. We'll have that one for you as well. Friday night, taking the air at 7, kickoff at 7:30. Tigers set to receive. Here we go. Smith with the serve, bumped up by Williamsburg. Push back over, finds the back corner. Setter caught the Tigers looking nice place at that time by Ava Hooker. She pushes that back to the back corner instead of setting it, and Williamsburg leads 1-0. Hooker set to serve. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with the set. Over down to McClellan. Big swing, and it's just wide. Hitters try to do that. They try to go for that far corner down where the line judges stand, right at the point where those two lines intersect. And just missing wide, and it's 2-0 Raiders. Bumped up by Harms. Set to Hart, over to McClellan. Come with a big swing. Bumped back by Williamsburg. Hit back by Grinnell. Quickly getting back on that kill attempt. That was number 6. That was McClellan as well. Didn't wait for a set, just hammered it back over. Tigers get the point and the serve, and they trail 2-1. Kayla Lavender back to serve for Grinnell. Lavender, low serve, but Williamsburg digs it out. Tigers got to play it. There's a set by Hart. Pushed down by Williamsburg. Tigers thought maybe it hit the ground, but referee said no, it did not. So good hustle play by Williamsburg to dig that one up. They get the point and the serve back. They lead 3-1. Avery Nielsen back to serve. But check that. That's Taylor Oddie serving. McClellan with a big swing, and it goes long. McKenzie flexing that wrist as a hitter. You want to bring back and get the wrist back, and then as you make contact, snap your wrist down and also bring your arm down and through. Set to this side to Stensrud. Stensrud pushes it up, bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set back. Raiders with the attack. Over now to Hart. Hart sets it back. It's a free ball over. Played back by Grinnell. Here come the Raiders. There's a set. Big kill. Blocked back by Grinnell. Stensrud was right there. Also Aiden Gosling. Couldn't tell who got it, but it's a block. Falls in for a point for Grinnell. It's 4-2. Reagan Stensrud now back to serve. One of 5 Tiger seniors for Coach Zach Sarisa. Serve is up. Bounced off of Williamsburg. Played back by the Raiders, and they get it in. Good hustle by the Raiders to get that one going. Set to Hart. Short set to Gossick in the middle. Tries to find the spot. Dug out by Williamsburg. Set back over by the Raiders. Here goes Hart. She dinks it back over. Played up by Williamsburg. There's a set back. Kill attempt by the Raiders goes long. That was Clarissa Sewer, the sophomore. Same thing. Just didn't get that wrist snap. Snap the wrist through and they hit it and bring the arm down to get that ball to come down. Point for Grinnell, and it's 4-3. Williamsburg with the lead, as you see in our Kirch Collision Center scoreboard. That thing bumped up. Played back by Grinnell, then hit back by Williamsburg. Sewer with the kill, and she gets that one to go down. The sophomore gets that one to drop in, and it's 5-3. Raiders with the lead. Subs in now for both teams. And back to serve for the Raiders. Looks like number. Gotta wait for them to turn here a bit. Look like number 4, Ellie Nielsen. Nielsen with a set. On the tap around, bumped up and over, but out of bounds. Timing was off on that. Kylie Sewer tried to circle back and get a set from the right side. Just didn't quite get the timing down. It was out of bounds, and Grinnell wins the serve. Kendra Knowlton, the sophomore, comes in to replace Caitlin Smith. Back to serve is McClellan. McClellan drops it in. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Kill attempt is wide. That was Clarissa Sewer again. Looks back at her coach, Brittany Powell, who just claps and says, keep swinging. Just keep swinging, just like Finding Nemo. Keep swinging. That serve goes out and long that time. So the point over to Williamsburg, and they lead 6-5. Again, it's best 3 out of 5. You play games of 25, and you must win by 2. Now the sophomore, Clarissa Sewer, back to serve for the Raiders. Bumped up by Harms, over to Hart. Hart sets to Knowlton. She finds a spot. Nice diving play by Ava Hooker. Couldn't quite get to stay in bounds, though. And Hooker dove just to keep that one alive, but drops out of bounds. Grinnell gets a point, and we are tied at 6 apiece. Kennedy Harms back to serve for Grinnell. There's a bump, there's a set, and there's a spike. Blocked right back at her. Hit up and over again. Referee say play on. Stensrud. Over now, short set to McClellan. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a kill attempt by Ava Hooker. The sophomore hits it long. It's a point for Grinnell, and Tigers lead 7-6. First game of our best 3 out of 5 match. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a setback. It's going to be a free ball over. Played up by Grinnell. Set to Harms. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton with a big swing. Gets it to drop in just at the back line. Just where you want it. Good to see Kendra come back. She started off good last week against Grundy Center Pella Christian, but then really struggled. So good to see her come back and get that first one down. And Grinnell has a 2-point lead, 8-6. Harms to serve it in. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Set over to the right side. Big swing and a kill attempt that time. Nicely done. That's Kylie Sewer, the freshman. 5'11", hammers that one straight down. Williamsburg gets the point and the serve, and it's 8-7, Grinnell. Serve up by the Raiders. Set to Hart. Short set to McClellan in the middle. Bumped up nicely. Dug out by Williamsburg. Here's a set back. Sewer bumps it up and over. Finds a spot. We talked about it before. Yes, the nice big hard hits are nice, but if you see the hole in the defense, it's good placement can get you a point there. And that's exactly what happened there. And we are tied at 8. Set over to Harms. Knowlton with a big swing. Again, good to see her back. Big smile on Coach Zach Theresa's face. Sophomore leads the Grinnell Tigers in kills and gets her first 2 down. That is a good omen for Grinnell. Tigers with the serve. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Spike attempt over and just drops in. Again, just found the opening in the defense. Good placement by Williamsburg. That was Taylor Oddie, I believe, got that one to go over. She's a 6'1" freshman. So they start 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior and a senior. There's a bump up by Grinnell. Over to Stensrud, takes a big swing. That ball hits in the net, and it's a point for Williamsburg, and it's 10-9 Raiders. Avery Nielsen set to serve for Williamsburg. Serve is up. Bumped up by Grinnell. Over to Hart. Hart to Stensrud. Big swing by Stensrud. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. Ava Hooker with a dig. Played back over by Williamsburg, but lands just out. It's a point for Grinnell, and we are tied. Now Caitlin Smith checks in for Kayla Lavender, or rather check that for Kendra Knowlton. It's because Knowlton doesn't play the back row. The players have to rotate positions around. 6 positions on the court, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. So Caitlin Smith comes in and plays back row for Kendra Knowlton. Served by Smith. Great serve, lands short. The libero, that time Caitlin Spratt had to come up. The senior slid on her knees and got it up there, but nobody home, and Tigers get the point. It's 11-10, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Smith with the serve. Bump to Williamsburg, set. Hammered back and blocked back. That was Kayla Lavender on that block. Putting that one right back in Williamsburg's face, and Grinnell leads 12-10. Smith set to serve. Ball's bumped up. Set back, going to be a free ball. Grinnell have a chance here. Bump by Grinnell. Over to Harm, short set in the middle. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. Raiders on the attack back. Free ball back over. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. To McClellan. Big swing. Blocked. Tipped up by Grinnell. Still in play. Tigers get it over. Good play on both sides and the best point so far of the match. Big swing and down. Ava Hooker, the sophomore, puts it away. Hammers it home right inside the back line. Raiders get the point, and it's 12-11. Grinnell with the lead. Raiders with a serve. Harms with a bump. Hart with a set. Over down to McClellan. She puts it in play. Dug up by Williamsburg. There's a big swing. And hammered down that time by Taylor Oddie. 6'1" freshman. Jumps up and just hammers it on the backside. We are tied at 12. Back and forth we go here in game number 1. Best 3 out of 5 high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Serve is up. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set to Hart. Over to McClellan. Big swing. Dug up, and we have a violation on somebody. Net violation on Williamsburg. Coach asks who it was. Referee flashes the number. You cannot touch any part of the net. If you do, it is a violation. So Tigers get the point, and Kayla Lavender back to serve. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Free ball coming back over. Grinnell will get it. Tipped by Grinnell. Free ball coming back as Gosling gets it back over. There's a bump. Back set to Williamsburg. Kill attempt. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Nice hustle. Tigers get it back over. There's a set now to the far side. Bumped up, blocked. Stensrud had it, but just couldn't get all of it. And it drops behind her. Point to the Raiders. We are tied at 13. Adi back to serve. Hits the net and bounces on the ground. That's just nothing you can do about that. That's just one of those you shrug it off and move on. So Adi, the freshman, gets one to drop in. It's 14-13 Raiders. And there's a serve, runs just a little bit long. Service error gives the point back to Grinnell. Then we're tied at 14, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Rachel Stensrud, one of 5 Tiger seniors, set to serve. Stensrud, nice serve, dug up nicely by Williamsburg. It's going to be a free ball played over, and the Raiders get it in. There's a bump over now Williamsburg. Set back, tries to find the back corner, and just missing that was 21 Avery Nielsen. She taps her shoulder, says, that's my bad. Point for Grinnell, it's 15-14. Stensrud with a serve. That one sails long, and we are tied again at 15. 2 subs checking in. Jordan Skaggs comes in, also number 4, Ellie Nielsen, checking in for Coach Brittany Powell. Nielsen with the serve. Bumped up by Stensrud. Hart with a set to the middle. There's McClellan, and her shot is blocked back. Nicely done. Number 8 got the block. Kylie Sewer, 5'11" freshman, puts it right back. It's a point for Williamsburg, and it's 16-15. Short set now. Gosling tips it up and over. Williamsburg there to play it. Ball short, but dug up by Williamsburg. Hart with a set. Over now to Stensrud. Stensrud with a big swing, but blocked back again by Sewer right there in the middle. And timeout taken by Grinnell will take one as well. 17-15, Williamsburg with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Chris, Junie, Dan Walker here with you. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Part of homecoming week. Homecoming parade is Thursday from downtown Grinnell, and then activities in Central Park at the Pavilion starting at 5:30. And then the homecoming football game wraps up the week Friday night at TT Craney Field. Here, Williamsburg leads 17-15. Zach Cerisa takes one of his 2 timeouts, talks things over, and here we go. Serve up by the Raiders. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set back to the middle. McClellan comes swooping in. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. Short set. Up and over the block. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with the set. Back to McClellan. Big swing. Played back nicely by the Raiders. Wow. And there's a set attempt by Hart. Tried to set it back. She saw the open hole. Just couldn't get it up and over the net. And it's 18-15. Williamsburg with the lead. Largest lead by either team so far in this game number 1. So Raiders set to serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with the set. Short set to Gosling. Tips it behind, but Williamsburg's there. Their defense has been pretty solid for the most part. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with the set. McClellan comes in. Hammers it right down the line. Found the spot. Oh, no, they're going to say. Okay. The chair umpire thought for some reason we ruled it out, but the line judge ruled it in, so they asked. The line judge said, no, that was in. Williamsburg coach Brittany Powell kind of disagrees, has a chat with the floor umpire. But nonetheless, point to Grinnell. It's 18-16. Serve up by the Tigers. Nice serve, bumped up nicely. Serve receive error. Tough serve to hit. Mackenzie McClellan, the senior, gets that one to go down. It's 18-17. Tigers fighting back. That's time a little bit too much adrenaline. Serve goes long. Point for Williamsburg. It's 19-17. Clarissa Sewer set to serve. 5'10" sophomore. Leads the Raiders with 110 kills on the night coming in. There's a ball right at the net. Tipped over and played back. Ava Hooker goes up and pushes it back. Wins the battle. And another timeout taken by Grinnell will take one as well. 2017, Williamsburg with the lead. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at Grinnell High School, 20-17. Williamsburg with the lead, as you see in our Kurtz Clifton Center scoreboard. Game number 1, best 3 out of 5. Walmart Conference Volleyball. The Class 1A and 2A volleyball pairing should be released sometime, I would think, either later this week or first part of next. And then the Class 3A and 4A will be released in about a week or so. Serve is up. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Set to Hart. Gets it over now. Knowlton tries to push it down to the side just a little long. It goes wide. It's 21-17. Williamsburg with the lead. Coach Zach Cerisa used his second timeout. Each coach gets 2 timeouts per game. Serve is up. Dug up by Stensrud. Set to Hart. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton with a big swing. Blocked, but blocked out of bounds all the way to the back line. You don't see that happen that often. Ball was hit hard enough, it went all the way back, past the back end line, out of bounds. Point for Grinnell, 21-17. Kennedy Harms does the serving. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Set over to Ava Hooker, and her swing just missed it a little bit. Hits it into the net. 21-19, Williamsburg with the lead. Nice serve by Harms, dug up by Grinnell. Tipped up and over, and we have a net violation called on Williamsburg. So it's a point for Grinnell. It's 21-20. We talked about it in our pregame, and Zach Suisa talked about it, getting the team mentally tough, and Coach Brittany Powell is going to take her first of 2 timeouts. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Tigers are down 21-17. Have scored 3 straight, and now it's 21-20 here in game number 1. Brittany Powell took a timeout for Williamsburg. And here we go. Kennedy Harms, the senior libero, set to serve for Grinnell. Harms serves up, dug up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Over now to Hooker, and her shot goes long. That was out, and we are tied at 21. We mentioned before we went to the break, Coach Zach Reese talked about mental toughness. Tigers showing it here. We're down 4, but to come back to tie it. And there's a set attempt. Ellie Nielsen tried to dink it over, catch the Tigers unawares, but it hits the net. And Grinnell has the lead now 22-21. Brittany Powell, the Williamsburg coach, does have one more timeout in their pocket if they so desire. There's a ball miss hit. Free ball over for Grinnell. Towards the back, dug up by Grinnell. Set to Hart. Here comes Knowlton. Big swing, tipped and blocked down. And Tigers get the points 23-21, I think. Brittany Powell, she get a timeout? Nope. She was talking to the official there. I thought she was going to take one, but no timeout just yet. 23-21, Grinnell with the lead. Harms to serve. Ball is up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a big swing, blocked by Grinnell. Hart with the set. Knowlton, big swing, tipped, played up by Williamsburg. Up in the air it goes. Hooker now to play back and over. That's way long. She arched her back. And it's 24-21, and timeout taken by Williamsburg. We'll take one as well. 24-21, Tigers with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to Tri Church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at Grinnell High School, 24-21, Grinnell with the lead here in game number 1. Best 3 out of 5, high school volleyball, WAMAC Conference volleyball, here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. So Tigers have scored 7 straight. They trailed 21-17 when Kennedy Harms got the serve. They ripped off 7 straight. Now they are at game point here in this game number 1. Here we go. Harms to serve. Ball's up. Serve received by Williamsburg. There's a set. Back set. Played it back. Stenju bumps it up. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton tips it up. Hits the net. Dug up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Kill attempt by Williamsburg. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a short set. And just a little bit of missed timing there. Couldn't tell if they were trying to hit Lavender or Knowlton. And Williamsburg gets that point and the serve, and it's 24-22. Serve up, bumped up by Stensrud. Hart with a set. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton with a big swing, and it's out. Goes behind the bar. So it's a point for Williamsburg. And it's 24-23. Again, you must win by 2. Still game point for Grinnell. Serve up by Williamsburg. Dug up by Stensrud. Set to Hart. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton with a big swing. Off Williamsburg, out of bounds. Tigers get the first game, 25-23. We'll take this break for our sponsors and tell you you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at Grinnell High School, getting ready for game number 2. Tigers win an exciting game number 1, 25-23. Our second game brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Chris Jr. alongside Dan Walker. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday night. Homecoming week here in Grinnell, and also senior night here at the volleyball gymnasium. Now Coach Brittany Powell having a good discussion with the floor official. Not sure what that was about. But some other questions, as we said, the 5 seniors were given questions, and some of their responses are pretty humorous. Here's a nice one. Who got you interested in volleyball? Isabel Hart said my mom. Kayla Lavender said my mom. Kenzie McClellan said my cousins who played volleyball. Kennedy Harms, Rachel Stensrud, she coached our first ever club team through Grinnell Volleyball Club. And Reagan Stensrud, of course, my mom, Rachel Stensrud, who was a Tiger coach for a couple years before Coach Zach Cerisa took over. So we talked about it, and Coach Zach Cerisa talked about it, but Tigers showed mental toughness there. They were down 21-17. Williamsburg had all the momentum. Tigers got the serve back, and Kennedy Harms, the senior, served 8 straight points. Well, not 8. She got 7 points to get the Tigers to 24-21. Williamsburg got a couple points to make it 24-23, but then Tigers seal it off, winning 25-23. Here we go, game number 2 underway. Knowlton with a big swing. Blocked there by Adi, 6'1" freshman, but off her out of bounds. Big swing by Knowlton, and Tigers get the first point of game number 2, 1-0. As you said, our game is brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. And our scoreboard sponsors, Kurt's Collision Center. Also, be sure to check out those business card sponsors in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. They'll be cycling through. We appreciate and salute and tip our hats to all those sponsors who make this broadcast possible. There's a nice play by Hooker. Again, wasn't a big swing, but she found the opening in the defense, dropped it in for a point, and we are tied. So Adi back to serve. Gets it up. McClellan with a big swing, blocked by Williamsburg, but then this time goes out of bounds. So Tigers either made some adjustment or the blocks aren't quite there. Kylie Seward had the block, but went off her hand and out of bounds. So Grinnell gets that point. Kayla Lavender back to serve for Grinnell. Tigers lead 2-1. Here, game number 2. Ball bumped up. There's a set to the middle. Seward pushes it over. Pushed back by Grinnell. Pushed back by Williamsburg. There's a set. McClellan with a swing. Tipped off Williamsburg. Played up by the Raiders, though. Kill attempt by Seward that time goes long. You could see that she arched her back a little bit, and when you arch your back, it's really hard to swing through and get that wrist snap and snap your arm down to get that ball to drop down. It goes long, and Grinnell leads 3-1. Serve up by Lavender. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Free ball over. Grinnell have a shot here. Tipped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set to the middle. Gosling tries to swing it over and just couldn't quite get enough on it. Hits the net and drops down. Point for the Raiders, and it's 3-2. Grinnell with the lead. Aiden gets some encouragement from Kendra Knowlton and also Lavender. Nods her head like, yep, that was me. I'll get it next time. And here we go. Serve up by Williamsburg. Hart cannot get down to the set. And it is now tied at 3-3. I have a feeling all our games tonight are going to be just like that first one. No more than 2 or 3 points separating the teams. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set to Hart. To Gosling with a big swing, and it goes just long. Again, did not quite get the wrist snap. Of course, Aiden got 3rd place in the long jump in state track last spring, so she obviously can get up in the air. That time, trying to get a little finesse on the serve, fell just short, tried to drop it in. There was a hole there, but it fell short. Tigers get the point and the serve, and it's now tied at 4 apiece. Stensrud to serve. Her spinning serve spins away from the defender. And Clarissa Seward, the sophomore, looks back at her coach like, what do you want me to do with that? Nice serve by Stensrud. It's 5-4 Grinnell. Stensrud the serve up again. Gets it towards through. This time it's played up by the Raiders. Free ball over. Bumped up by Grinnell. And we have a net violation. They called 4 hits. Okay. Or something. I'm not sure what that was. Some violation on Grinnell. I'm looking on my signal sheet. I don't see that signal. So, all right. Anyway, point Raiders, 5-5. Kill attempt that time by McClellan. And that goes just long. And it's 6-5 Raiders. Bumped up by Stensrud. Hart with a set. To Gosling, big swing, and Aiden Gosling comes back with a vengeance there. Gets way up and hammers it home right in the middle, and we're tied at 6-6. Now Kendra Knowlton in for the Tigers, replacing Caitlin Smith, as we mentioned earlier. Kendra comes in and plays the front 3 spots. Caitlin will play the back 3 spots. There's a set. Push over by Williamsburg. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Knowlton goes up. Big swing. Gets it to drop in. That thing is passed up. Stensrud with a dig up. Coming back, row attack is McClellan, and she gets it down. Back row attack by Mackenzie McClellan. The senior gets it down, and it's 7-6 for Grinnell. You can do that back row attack as long as the player, the attacker, takes off before they touch that 10-foot line, which is the line halfway back there on your screen. It's on both sides of the ball. The big orange line next to the Tiger head in the center. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Tipped up and over by the Raiders. Bumped up by Harms. Set to Gosling. Plays it back. Knocked around by Williamsburg. There's a play back by the Raiders. Hart with a set. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton, big swing. Dug up by Williamsburg. Short set in the middle to Oddie. Played back by Grinnell. That one tips up and over and just short. Hooker couldn't get it up and over. Tigers get that point. It's 8-6. Good contingent of Tiger fans here. Good to see that. Good student section and good parent section as well here at the high school gym. Glad to have you with us here on a Tuesday night. There's a set up, tipped by Grinnell, played in by the Tigers. Hart with the back set. Stenzu comes up for the attack. Blocked by Williamsburg. Not enough, though. Hooker got a piece of it, but it falls inbounds. And it's 9-6, Grinnell with the lead. Raider coach Brittany Powell claps and pumps her fist, encourages her team. Serve up by Grinnell. Played up by Williamsburg. Free ball over. Stenzu with the bump. Over to Harms with a set. Knowlton with a big swing. Played it off out of bounds on the dig. It's 10-6 Grinnell. And timeout taken by Williamsburg. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours. In buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Chris, Junie, Dan Walker with you for high school volleyball. You see up on the screen is the FFA. They're having their fruit sale starting October 1st, running through November 5th. Just scan the QR code, and you can purchase fruit for the FFA. They've done that for years. It's a great fundraiser. And not only do you get some good healthy stuff, but as Dan mentioned earlier, you get some also really good sugary stuff as well. So take your pick. FFA fruit sale is going on now through November 5th.
I usually skip the first pamphlet and go right to the butter braids, the sugar cookie dough, chocolate chip dough.
Nothing wrong with that. Serve up by the Tigers. Williamsburg plays it back over. Nice dig attempt, and the Grinnell gets it up and over. And nice try. Just lands out. So Williamsburg gets that point and the serve. Stop that Grinnell run. Tigers have scored 4 in a row. It's now 10-7. Raiders with the serve. Bumped up over to Hart. Hart to Knowlton. Tries to find the open spot. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. There's a set to Sewer. Sewer bumps it up. Hart gets it back. Knowlton with a big swing. Dug up by Williamsburg. Right at the net. Played up and over by Grinnell. Knowlton with a swing again. Hit up by Williamsburg. Here comes a set back to Sewer. She takes the attack. Dug up by Grinnell. Right at the net. Bumped up by Stenzu. Played up by the Tigers and over. Tigers get it up and over. Still going. There's a dink over. Good play. Stenzu got it up, but they said it hit the ground. Boy, Tigers had a nice diving attempt there. Got the hand down, I thought, but referee right there said nope. It hit the ground. It's a point for Williamsburg. It's 10-8. Tigers with the lead, as you see on our Curse Clifton Center scoreboard. Short set to Goslink. Big hammer by Aiden right there in the middle. And the junior puts it home. 11-8 Grinnell. Showing some of that jumps from the long jump there. It really got up and put that one away. Dug up by Williamsburg. Here's the attempt by Oddie. Played up by Grinnell. Set to Hart. Middle by McClellan, and her attack goes long. And she pumps her fist and taps her shoulder, so that's my bad. Again, had her back arched just a bit. Could not get the full swing and snap her wrist through, and also follow that arm through and down to get that ball to drop down. Serve up by Williamsburg. Hart with a set. Over now to Knowlton. Big swing. Blocked up by Williamsburg, but off of Williamsburg out of bounds. Again, good to see Knowlton come back in form. If you're here with us on Thursday, had the first couple going, but after that really, really struggled. So good to see her get back on this track of things. Nice serve that time by the Tigers. That was a bullet serve. That was Isabel Hart with that serve. My goodness. Just cleared the net. Drops down for an ace. Tigers lead 13-9. Another serve. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. There's a short set. Tipped up and over by the Raiders. Hart gets to it. Knowlton puts it up and over. There's the bump in the set. Spiked back by the Raiders and off the block. Ball drops down on Grinnell's side. It's a point for Williamsburg. That time Ava Hooker got the kill, and she'll go back to serve now. 5'10" sophomore for Coach Brittany Powell and the Raiders. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with the back set. Over now to Lavender. Dug up nicely by the Raiders. Free ball over. Grinnell have a play here. Bumped up. Set to Hart. In the middle, too. That time was Lavender. Got that one to drop down from the middle position. Gets the kill and the point. 14-10. Grinnell with the lead, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Caitlin Smith checks in now for Kayla Lavender. And Smith will serve, the 5'6" sophomore. Serve is up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Big swing attempt by Taylor Oddie. Blocked back that time. Looked like that was Lavender and Stenzu both right there. Tigers get the block, and it's a point, 15-10. Grinnell with the lead. Serve up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Big swing that time by Clarissa Stewart. 5'10" sophomore, leading the team in kills on the season. Adds to her 110 kill total. Gets the point for the Raiders. And now the Raiders to serve. Dug up by Grinnell. Set to Hart. To Stensrud. Big swing blocked, but out of bounds. Clarissa Stewart was there to block it, but it lands out of bounds off of Williamsburg. Point for Grinnell. And it's 16-11 as Aiden Gosling comes back in for the libero, Kennedy Harms. Kayla Lavender back to serve for the Tigers. Tigers lead 1-0, winning the first game 25-23. Big swing by the Raiders. Dug up nicely by Grinnell. Hammered back, though, by the Raiders right at the net. That was Kylie Sewer. She did with that what you're taught to. If it's going to be that close, you just jump up, push it straight down. That's what she did. It's a point for the Raiders, and it's 16-12. Grinnell with the lead. Serve is up and long by Williamsburg. Ellie Nielsen that time just a little too strong. Point for Grinnell, 17-12. Tigers with the lead. Now Stensby back to serve for Grinnell. Big serve, bumped up by Williamsburg. Short set in the middle. Big swing by Williamsburg, dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over now to McClellan. McClellan with a swing, and it's out. Just long. Good swing by McKenzie that time. Just could not get that one to drop in. Point for Williamsburg, 17-13. Good Tigers with the lead. Short set in the middle. Gosling with a swing. Tipped up. Again, probably arguably one of the most effective plays, that short set in the middle to Gosling. What I mean by short set is normally you see sets go way high up in the air. This time they set it short in the middle for the middle hitter usually. And there's two things to that. One, it's a quick play, and two, it allows them to get the shot off before the defense has a chance to get set. Big attempt by Williamsburg, played up over by Grinnell. Hart with the set. Gosling tips it up and over and off the block. That kind of rolled off the fingers of Kylie Sewer, and timeout taken by Williamsburg. Would take one as well. 19-13, Grinnell with the lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Chris Jr. Danwalker here with you. Homecoming week, senior night, all kinds of activities going on here. And Tigers lead the second game, game number 2, 19-13. They won the first game, 25-23. In these single matches, it is best 3 out of 5. And again, we talked about it in the pregame, and Zach Suisse talked about it last week. Mental toughness, the Tigers have to work on it. And so far, they have shown that tonight. Tigers with a serve. McClellan serves it up, and it goes just wide. So it's a point for Williamsburg. It's 19-14. Kaylin Spratt, the senior libero for Coach Brittany Powell, is serving it up. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over now to Knowlton. Big swing, and she hammers it down right around and through the block. Zach Cerisa puts his hand over his head and sits down like, my goodness, that was a swing. 20-14. Wow. Sophomore. So far looking very good tonight. Served by Grinnell. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a kill attempt. Pushed up and over by the Raiders. Free ball. Tigers with a set. Stenzu comes flying in and could not get it to go. Try to hit that far corner. Right idea, just could not get it to drop down. It goes wide. It's a point for Grinnell or Williamsburg, and it's 20-15. And Raiders have the serve. And after have a delay here, okay, there's the ready for play. All right, here we go. Not sure what the delay was, but we are going now. Ball bumped up by Grinnell. Harms with a set over to Knowlton. Knowlton, big swing, blocked back by Williamsburg. And it's 20-16. Avery Nielsen serving now for the Raiders. Bumped up by Grinnell. Over now to Knowlton. Knowlton with a big swing, blocked. That time tipped up twice, and they're going to call 2 hits, I think. Coach Brittany Powell's not sure what that was. Now the chair official blew the whistle. Are we going to have a let and do it again? Now the floor official is going to explain to Coach Brittany Powell what that was. It was inadvertent. We're going to do it again. It is going to be a let, okay? And then with the 2 thumbs up. So they just do it all again. Tiger fans, notably the students, don't approve of that, but probably the right call if it's an inadvertent whistle. You do it again. All right, Raiders with a serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with the back set. Hitting for Lavender. Tipped up and blocked back by Williamsburg. Drops down. That is 3 in a row by Williamsburg. It's 20-17. Raiders with still trailing, but closing that gap. Serve is up. Short serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over to Knowlton. Big swing. And that is blocked down by Williamsburg, but falls on their side of the net. So Knowlton does it again, just when the Tigers need to stop that Williamsburg run, and Tigers get the point and the serve, leading now 21-17. Hart to serve. Hart serves it up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Played over by the Raiders. Free ball for Grinnell, and nobody moved. One of those, you got it, I got it, you got it, you take it, and nobody moved, and it drops in there. And it's 21-18. Williamsburg again cuts it to 3. Raiders back to serve. Ball is up. Bumped up by Grinnell. To Hart. In the middle to Knowlton. Big swing blocked back by Williamsburg. That time with the block it was out of bounds, and Raiders close it to 21-19. Raiders making their own comeback here, showing their own mental toughness. Hart with the set. Over to Stensrud, big swing, and Stensrud tries to go down the line. Right idea, just missed it wide. Oh, they called a net violation on Williamsburg. The chair umpire called a net violation, okay. I didn't hear the whistle nor see any signal, but I saw the tail end, so take the point away from Williamsburg, give it to Grinnell. It's 22-19. Caitlin Smith into serve for Grinnell. Serve is up. There's a bump. There's a set. Big swing by the Raiders. That's Taylor Oddie, the 6'1 freshman. And it's 22-20. I said earlier that these games just get the feeling they're going to be like no more than 2 or 3 points separating the teams. That's been about right. We've had a couple of 4-point spreads, but now we're back to 3. Actually back to 2. Williamsburg serving, and that serve goes long. Brittany Powell, the head coach, kind of slaps her palm, like just when you get the momentum back. Point for Grinnell is 23-20 Tigers with the lead and the serve. Kayla Lavender, senior, back to serve for Grinnell. There's the serve up, bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set over and short. That time the Raiders setter trying to tip it over, do what they call a dink over, just didn't get it there, and it is game point for Grinnell. 24-20. Lavender with the serve. Ball is up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set. To the middle. Kill attempt. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over to McClellan. Big swing. Blocked out by Williamsburg, and that is out of bounds off Williamsburg. Brittany Powell and the Raiders can't believe it. And they thought Grinnell tipped that. But referees didn't see it that way, and it is game number 2 goes to Grinnell. We'll take this break for our sponsors and say you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi there, this is Joey Pauley, third generation owner of Pauley Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savored. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Pauley Eyes in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Tigers win that second game, 25-21. They lead 2-1 in the best 3 out of 5. This Walmart Conference volleyball action. Williamsburg Raiders come to town. And Tigers, as Dan and I were talking in the break, they just come out with much more aggression, much more energy, much more pep. And the whole way through, they had some adversity spots, but they didn't let it bring them down. They kept their energy up, and just one of those things, Dan, that, Coach has talked about, mental toughness and just staying with it, and the Tigers are showing that tonight.
Senior night must be doing something for them. I mean, this has been incredible volleyball as playing as a team. They've had a couple breakdowns, but adversity shows, and they battle right back.
So props to the Zach Streets, the coaching staff, and the Tigers for pulling that out. All right, set for game number 3. Our game number 3 brought to us by Brent Nichols, State Farm Insurance. Tigers with a serve. There's a serve up, bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a play back, going to be a free ball over. Tigers with a bump, Hart with a set. Back set to Stensrud. She puts it up, dug up nicely by Williamsburg. There's a set, back row attack by the Raiders, bumped up nicely by Grinnell. Over now to McClellan. McClellan with a big swing, played up by Williamsburg. Short set in the middle, and that time Taylor Oddie saw the hole on the left front side, got it to drop down. We've talked about it before. The big swings and the high speed hits are nice, but sometimes hitting them where they are not. Who's that wise old baseball sage? You hit it where they ain't. And there's a big swing by Grinnell. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. Still in play. And let's see. They're not calling that out, okay. Tigers still playing. Here we go. Williamsburg with a set. Over now to the middle. Tipped off a Grinnell block and out of bounds. And that's going to be a point for Williamsburg. So Coach Zach Streisa has his captain come over. That is Isabel Hart. Only the captain can address the chair official, so he wants to get an explanation as to why. Because that ball came back over right down the line. We had a good look at it. And they thought that was out of bounds, but I'm sure that's what Coach Streisa wants to know from the official, wants to get their explanation as to why that ball was not called out. And again, The volleyball captain, the player, has to address the chair umpire. The coach cannot. You do see the floor umpire talking to Coach Zach Teresa there. Now she's being called over as well. And now the captain for the Raiders comes on over as well. Ava Hooker to listen in on this conversation. So Isabel Hart trying to plead their case. And both the chair and the floor umpire talking about it now. Now Williamsburg starting to point. So as long as they get the call right, we'll see what happens here. Take this moment to tell you more about our activities. Of course, it's senior night, as we mentioned. Our 5 seniors, Isabel Hart, Kayla Lavender, Kenzie McClellan, Kennedy Harms, and Reagan Stensrud. It's also homecoming week, and looks like a decision's been made, and it's going to stay with a point for Williamsburg. The floor umpire gives the explanation to Coach Zach Teresa. He just shrugs and says, okay. So Raiders get the point, and they lead 2-0 after all that. And they are set to serve. Serve is up, bumped up by Grinnell. Over now to McClellan. McClellan with a big swing, dug up nicely by Williamsburg. There's a set back, played over by Williamsburg, dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set to the middle. Big swing by Grinnell. That time that was Lavender in the middle. Dug up and goes out of bounds. And Grinnell gets on the board. They trail 2-1. Tigers back to serve. It is Lavender doing the serving. Played up by Williamsburg. There's a set. Over now to Sewer. Blocked back by Grinnell. Williamsburg playing it in. Played over by the Raiders. Dug out by Grinnell and just falling short. 3 Tigers converged on that, and people kind of pulled back, couldn't get underneath it. It drops down, and Williamsburg gets the point, and they lead 3-1. Serve is up. Played by Grinnell. Hart with a set. McClellan comes in, tries to drop it down the line. It does hit the line. Just in front of Taylor Oddie, the 6'1 freshman. Point for Grinnell. It's 3-2. Stensrud back to serve. Reagan Stensrud. Back to serve for Grinnell. Big, powerful serve by Stensrud. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. Wow, nice play. Raiders play it over. Dug up. What a hit. That time, Carissa Sewer had some spin on that and bounced off a Grinnell player out of bounds. And it's 4-2. Williamsburg with the lead, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Ellie Nielsen back to serve now for the Raiders. Serve is up, bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over to McClellan. McClellan with a swing. Dug up by Williamsburg. There's a short set in the middle. Played back by Grinnell. Bumped up by the Tigers, back by Williamsburg. Here's a set over McClellan. She tries to top spin it down and gets it to drop in front. Diving for it that time was Ava Hooker, but couldn't get to it. Nice job on McClellan. Tigers get the point, and it's 4-3. Williamsburg with the lead. Ball rolled all the way out in the hallway. Had to go chase that one down, so we have a bit of a delay here. There we go. Now Mackenzie McClellan back to serve for Grinnell. Serve is up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set to the backside to Hooker. Slammed up by Grinnell. Played back by Williamsburg, then blocked back and down. Ball comes down on Grinnell's side. Gosling was there, but blocked and went straight down, and it's a point for the Raiders. 5-3, Williamsburg with the lead. Short serve, dug up by Grinnell. Up and over goes Williamsburg. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set over to Knowlton. Knowlton tries to tip it up. Nice diving play by Hooker. Played it by Williamsburg. Free ball back. Tigers have a shot here and gets away from Grinnell. Nice placement, and Coach Zach Teresa is going to want and get a timeout. 6-3, Williamsburg with the lead. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Back here at Grinnell High School, Wamac Volleyball, Williamsburg and Grinnell on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Grinnell won the first 2 games, has a 2-games-to-none lead, but Williamsburg leads in this third game 6-3. It is best 3 out of 5. Served by the Raiders, set to Hart. Over now to Knowlton, big swing by Knowlton, hammers it down, and that's nobody's gonna get that. Again, the sophomore coming through. So far, having a really good match. Tigers get the point and the serve, and they trail 6-4. Kennedy Harms, the senior libero, serves it up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set to the middle. Tipped over by the Raiders. Bumped up by Stensrud. Played back by Grinnell. Set over. Harms with a set to Hart. Short set to the middle. Tapped over by Lavender. Played by Williamsburg. Short set to the middle of Williamsburg. Dug up by Grinnell. Nicely done. McClellan digs it up, but cannot track it down. Hart dove for it, just couldn't get to it. It's a point for Williamsburg, and they lead 7-4, as you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Bumped up by Stensrud. Over to Knowlton, big swing. Dug up by Williamsburg. Played back, and there's a net violation. Ellen Nielsen tried. She couldn't stop it. She had every part over the net. Point for Grinnell, 7-5. Tigers trail. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a back row attack by the Raiders. Bumped up by Grinnell. Over to Knowlton. She puts a big swing on. Blocked up by Williamsburg. That time Oddie and Sewer were there, but it blocked up and goes down the line. Falls on Williamsburg's side. So Knowlton another kill. And it's 7-6. Grinnell trailing. Tigers are not led in this third game. Looking to tie it right here. And my broadcast was jinxed. Good to see that working. Just as I say that, Tigers serve it into the net. I get a sideways look from Mr. Walker. Like, yeah, I know. Keep my mouth closed. Sorry about that. 8-6, Raiders with the lead. Raiders set to serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over to Stensrud. Big swing off the block of Williamsburg, out of bounds. Point for Grinnell. It's 8-7. Now Caitlin Smith, as we've talked about, comes in to play back row for Kendra Knowlton. Again, each person has to rotate all 6 spots on the floor. If that player does not or cannot play back row, they get subbed out for somebody who does. And that's what's happened here. Served by Grinnell, bumped up by Williamsburg. Over now for the kill attempt by Ken Spratt. A little bit of a bad pass there. Tigers dove for it, couldn't control it. Williamsburg gets the point. And it's 9-7. Now the floor officials coming down to talk to Brittany Powell, the Raider head coach. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe somebody was saying something, not sure. But here we go. We are playing volleyball. Set by Hart. Back set to Stensrud. She tips it up and over. Played up by Williamsburg. Free ball. Tigers have a shot at it. There's a bump. Set. Back to Stensrud. Big swing. Tipped by Williamsburg. Played up by the Raiders. And up and over. The ball comes. Bumped up by Grinnell, but tipped over right on the net line. Going up for it that time was Clarissa Sewer, 5'11" sophomore. Getting the kill and the point for Williamsburg. And they lead 10-7. As you said, Tigers have not led in this game. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set over now to McClellan. Big swing, and Mackenzie McClellan. That looked like the McClellan we're used to seeing. Reared back and unleashed one. Gets the kill and the point, 10-8. Mackenzie kind of nods her head sharply, like, about time. Got that one to go. Lavender with a serve. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set back over to nobody. Avery Nielsen taps her shoulder and says, that was on me. And Tigers again get to within one, 10-9, as you see in our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Lavender set to serve. Ball is up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Set back over. Kill attempt. Bumped up by Grinnell. Chased down by the Tigers. Gosling plays it back over. Free ball for Williamsburg. There's a set to the backside. set off the block and tipped. Gosling and McClellan were both there. Goes off McClellan out of bounds, it looked like. And Williamsburg gets a point. It's 11-9. Raiders with the lead. Serve up. There's the bump. Set. Spike to Gosling. Up and over. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. Tipped back by the Raiders. Hart with a set back to Stensrud. Big swing and it's blocked back, but it's out of bounds. Tigers get the point, and it's 11-10. Now Stensrud goes back to serve. The senior lines it up. Gets the serve up. There's the bump. Set. Spike attempt that time by Clarissa Sewer. Just couldn't quite get through it and snap her arm down. It goes long, and we are tied. 11-11. Game number 3. Grinnell won the first 2 games. They lead 2-0 game-wise. Free ball over. Tigers have a shot. Gosling bumps up to Hart. We're down to McClellan. McClellan hits it off the block. Took a peek and hit it off the block, off the side of an arm. Goes out of bounds. And Tigers, for the first time this game, have the lead. 12-10. Timeout taken by Williamsburg. We'll take one as well. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back here at Grinnell High School. And there's the horn for the timeout. So coaches, Grinnell has not yet broke their huddle. Not sure what that's about. And Zach Streets talks to the floor umpire. Let's see here. Now she goes down to talk to Brittany Powell. Not sure what is going on over there in the Tiger huddle. Coach Shane Hart kind of walks back towards the locker side of things, and let's see here. Okay. So, not sure what that was about, but we are back set, and Tigers are serving with the lead, 12-11. Reagan Stensrud to serve with the lead. Ball played up by Williamsburg, bumped back by Grinnell. Tiger to the set, tip back and over, nicely done. Nice diving play by Avery Nielsen. Still going. Short set to Gosling. Big swing, but Aiden gets it blocked back. Raiders get the block and the point, and it's tied up at 12. There's a serve up. Hart with a set to Gosling. Plays it over. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. There's the set. Attacked by the Raiders. Dug up by Grinnell. Set by Hart. Over to McClellan. Big swing. Mackenzie McClellan gets it down. Right between the block. Right to the Raider defense. And gets the point. Tigers lead 13-12. Now Kendra Knowlton comes in for Caitlin Smith. Mackenzie McClellan to serve. Dug up by Williamsburg. Ball is up and played over by the Raiders. Free ball for Grinnell. Stensrud with a bump. Hart with a set to Gosling. And Aiden puts her hands on it right away. Did not get the wrist through and the snap that you need to get that ball down. And we are tied at 13. Game number 3 here. Best 3 out of 5. Grinnell won the first 2 games. They lead 2 games to none. Set by Hart. Over to Knowlton with a big swing. Nice dig by Spratt. Digs it up and out of there. Raiders play it over. Bump. There's the set. Over to Knowlton again. Big swing, and that time it's out of bounds. Knowlton trying to go down the line. Right idea, just cannot get it to spin in. Point for the Raiders, and they lead 14-13. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set to Hart. Knowlton again. This time off the block and drops down out of bounds. Off of Williamsburg, and we are tied back at 14. Kayla Lavender comes in now for Aiden Goslink, who gets some instruction from Coach Zach Sarisa. Harms the serve. Played up by Williamsburg. That's going to be right at the net. Gets over somehow. Tigers have to play it. Free ball back by Grinnell. There's the bump. And tries to set. Pass a little long. Hits off the net. Nielsen tried to dig it out of the net. Could not do it. It's a point for Grinnell. So Kennedy Harms, a 5'4" senior libero, doing the serving honors. That serve goes up and hits the net. And we're tied at 15. Taylor Oddie, the 6'1" freshman, checks in for Williamsburg. Serve up by the Raiders. Bumped up by Stensrud. Played over by Williamsburg. Short set. Oddie dives it up and down. Played by Grinnell. Let's see if they can get it up and over, and they can't quite. Drops in. Point for Williamsburg, and it's 16-15. Raiders with the lead. Caitlin Spratt doing the serving for the Raiders. There's a serve up. Stensrud with a pass back over to Williamsburg. Short set in the middle. Kill attempt by Williamsburg. Hart with a set. Over to Knowlton. Knowlton didn't get the feet set. Could not quite get the feet set and get the wrist snap, and ball goes long, and it's 17-15. Williamsburg with the lead and the serve. There's a serve up. Knowlton with a serve. Short set in the middle to Lavender. Dug up nicely by the Raiders. There's a kill attempt back by Williamsburg. Dug up by Grinnell. Tipped up and over and played by Grinnell. What a play. Dug up by Stensrud. Chasing it back is Knowlton, and that time it drops out. Good hustle. And it's 18-15. Williamsburg with the lead. Here's the serve up. Hart with a set. Over to Knowlton. Big swing by Kendra Knowlton. Gets that one down. Just when the Tigers needed it, Knowlton, the sophomore, delivers. It's 18-16. Back to serve for Grinnell is Isabel Hart. Hart serves it up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a set over to Oddie. Oddie's ball blocked back down. Looked like Lavender was there. Also Stensrud. Point for Grinnell. It's 18-17. Tigers trying to battle back here and even it up. Serve up. Dug up nicely by Williamsburg. To Hart. Back to Stensrud. Big swing. Put back by Williamsburg. There's a bump set. Knowlton with a big swing. And it goes just wide. Right idea. Knowlton trying to hit that back corner, but just was wide with it. It's a point for Williamsburg. It's 19-17. Avery Nielsen, the 5'7" junior, set to serve for the Raiders. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Knowlton goes up. Big swing, and that is long. And it's 20-17. Timeout taken by Grinnell. Will take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Weldon Drywall is your local drywall professional, serving a 70-mile perimeter around Iowa City. They provide services to commercial builders, general contractors, and residential homeowners. Projects can include commercial build-outs, new construction for multi-family and residential homes, to remodeling projects such as your new addition to basement drywall projects, even down to the simplest 2x2 patch in your wall. Weldon Drywall is here for you. Check out our website at weldon-drywall.com and fill out our contact form for your free estimate today.
Back here to Grinnell High School. Game number 3, best 3 out of 5. Williamsburg leads this game number 3, 20-17. Grinnell leads in games, 2 games to none. And Raiders with the serve. And not sure what the delay is here. Now the floor umpire's talking to Coach Cerisa about something. Maybe the timeout situation. Okay. And here we go. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Stenzu with a kill attempt. Bumped up by Williamsburg. And that goes down the net. And it's 21-17. Williamsburg has scored 6 straight. Hart with a set. McClellan from back row attack. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Played up by the Raiders. Kill attempt. Drops in for Williamsburg. Set to Hart. Stenzu with a big swing. Off the block attempt. Drops in. Reagan Stenzu gets that one to go. Point for Grinnell's 21-18. Now Caitlin Smith checks in for Kendra Knowlton. And Smith will serve. Bumped up by Williamsburg. There's a short set to the middle. Blocked back by Grinnell. Played up by the Raiders, though. Free ball. Tigers will have a shot here. Dug up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over down to McClellan. Big swing by McClellan. It tips off of the Williamsburg hands out of bounds. And it's a point for Grinnell. Thought for a moment I saw an official point towards Williamsburg, but okay. Point for Grinnell, 21-19. Smith with the serve. Dug up by Williamsburg. There's a set up. Kill attempt. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with the set to Lavender in the middle, and Lavender gets that one to go. Lands way out of bounds. And it's 21-19. Or 21-20, and timeout taken by Williamsburg. You're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Hey, Tiger fans, I'm Pastor Phil inviting you to try church at Prairie Lakes, where you'll hear that God loves you no matter what. Parents, your kids are going to love learning about God in our safe and fun children's environments, so no matter where you're at with what you believe, you can look for God at Prairie Lakes Church. Go Tigers, and I hope to see you soon.
Back here at Grinnell High School, alongside Dan Walker, I'm Chris Junior, high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Senior night, Grinnell leads in games 2-0, and they have fought back, and they are within 1 point in this game number 3. They trail 21-20. Caitlin Smith set to serve for Grinnell. There's a ball up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Set over. Kill attempt by Oddie. Dug up nicely by Grinnell, but not quite enough. Taylor Oddie, the 6'1 freshman, gets that one to drop in, and it's 22-20. Williamsburg with the lead. Serve is up. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. In the middle to Lavender. Tipped up by Williamsburg. There's a set over. Played over by Williamsburg. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set back to McClellan. Big swing. Bumped up by Williamsburg. And played up and over. Set in the middle to Stensrud. Off the block. Tipped up by Williamsburg. Still played up. Raiders keep it alive. Here's a kill attempt. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over down to McClellan. McClellan with a swing off the block. Trying to place it. Tipped by Oddie, but hits the ground, and Tigers get the point. It's 22-21. Aiden Goslick now checks in for Kennedy Harms. And Kayla Lavender back to serve. Tigers have never led in this game. They have tied it but never led. Big swing by Audie, blocked right back. Gosling gets the block. About gets knocked over by her teammate McClellan. Big block by Gosling there, and it's 22-all. Game number 3 here in our high school volleyball night. Senior night here at Grinnell High School. Serve up by Lavender, and that goes wide. Williamsburg gets the point, 23-22. Taylor Audie, the 6'1 freshman, set to serve. Serve is up, bumped up by Grinnell. Set in the middle, Gosling tips it up and over and gets it placed up over the block. Aiden Gosling saw where the hole was. Again, we've talked about it. Big swings are nice and exciting, but sometimes placement is the thing. She saw that hole and got it there. And we are tied at 23. Reagan Stensrud set to serve for Grinnell. Dug up by Williamsburg. There's a set in the middle. Big swing, blocked by Gosling. Played back by Williamsburg. Hart with the set, tips it up and over. Williamsburg has it. There's the bump. Free ball coming back over. Dug up by Grinnell. Short set to Gosling. Tips it up and over. Down the net it goes. Played it by Williamsburg. Back and forth we go. Hart with the set. Back to Stensrud. Comes flying in. Dug up by Williamsburg. Raiders with the attack. Kill attempt goes way long. Carissa Sewer knew it right away, the sophomore. She bent down to the ground. Tigers at the point. It's 24-23, and we are at match point. Stensrud to serve. Here we go. Ball is up. Bumped up by Williamsburg. Hammer back down, dug by Williamsburg. Kill attempt into the net. Krista Sur couldn't get it to go. She just looked at the net, and Tigers get the win, 25-23. Wow. We'll take this break for our sponsors. Come back with some post-game and stats as we tell you you're watching high school volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics.
Hi there, this is Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving the flavors you savor. We only use the freshest ingredients for our salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza, guaranteed. Plus, don't forget about our award-winning Liquid Gold Ranch and Champagne Cake. Also, keep an eye out on our social media where we release limited time pizza specials like a pickle wrap, sweet corn, and buffalo chicken pizzas, just to name a few. See you soon at Polley's in downtown Grinnell.
With rising premium costs, you might be tempted to pull back on how much insurance you carry. But it's still important to have robust coverage from a company you can rely on in case disaster strikes. We believe in neighbors helping neighbors. We've been a trusted source for quality insurance since 1909. We offer both personal and business insurance products, and we can help protect what you value most. You can trust in tomorrow with Grinnell Mutual. For more information, visit grinnellmutual.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Back at Grinnell High School, Tigers with a very dramatic and very impressive 3-0 win over Williamsburg. We're joined by head coach Zach Cerisa. And coach, we talked about it last Thursday. The mental toughness was something you really wanted to focus and work on. And boy, tonight, Dan and I were talking. It seemed like the Tigers, they faced adversity, but instead of crumbling, they dug down and they had energy and pep and fought through this and got a nice win tonight for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, what great example of what we struggled with on Thursday, which was battling against that adversity. What great example of how we can successfully battle through adversity tonight. Like, that is a ridiculously talented Williamsburg team. I mean, they're always a solid program. Brittany does an amazing job, but, like, that's a young team with a lot of firepower, a lot of talent. They played really, really good, as they have been doing, and I'm really proud of how we were able to get gritty in those tough moments when they were playing exceptionally well.
And what was nice to see, too, is Kendra Knowlton, your leading kill, the sophomore, with the exception of the first couple hits of Thursday night, then she struggled tonight, had a great game all around, really got the swing going, got the wrist snap, and just looked almost like a new player. So testament to her and her teammates for getting that. Again, being mentally tough to fight through that.
I mean, Kendra's an exceptional player. I like to take a step back and look at, like, she is such a great player. What helps make her even better is the fact that, you know, we struggled the first a little bit on serve receive, but then we flipped that switch and we were just passing so well, digging so well. We set out a goal tonight to get 4 blocks in Williamsburg. We ended up with 8 or 9. And I think that really helped slow down the ball so our defense could get a better ball, so Isabel can put up a better ball, so that Kendra can swing. But not only Kendra, but, like, Kenzie McClellan is about, I think now after tonight, only like 15 kills away from breaking the all-time school record in kills. And that doesn't happen just by having one stud, right? That happens because Kenzie's a great leader, disciplined, and she has players like Kendra, Isabel, Kennedy, Reagan, Kayla, Aiden, all the players backing her up that are ready to go and help open up options so she can score even more.
The other thing that's nice about this, too, Coach, is, you know, coaches, and I've talked about it, I know you've talked about mental toughness. It's easier said than done, but that's something as a coach you really can't coach. The players have to find a way to do that. And now tonight that they saw when they are mentally tough, they see what happens, and hopefully now they can carry that forward in matches going forward, right?
Yeah, that's not something we can really practice against. Like, we can put them in high-pressure serving situations, but you don't really feel all the pressure until it's time to play the other team. So, like, for example, we had a very brief practice yesterday just to scout, just to, like, practice the stuff against Williamsburg. We had, like, a poster night at the 7th grade home game where we all made posters, we all cheered and celebrated the 7th graders. You know, they come to all of our games. It only made sense we go to one of theirs. And, like, what is grit? Grit is finding something to play for in the tough moments. And I think it's those nights where, like, yeah, we may not have a full practice, but we still get reps. And then we realize that we're playing for something much bigger than ourselves, like whether it's for our little kids or tonight it was for playing for our seniors as a thank you for all the hard work they put in. And now moving on to the conference championship for the first time since 2016, this is a pretty cool thing going on right now.
Well, I was just going to say congratulations. You move on to that conference championship, probably CCA, I'm guessing?
It will be CCA,
yep.
Yes.
At their place?
At their place, yes.
Well, you know, hey, good luck to you. But, again, after the Tigers show tonight, you know, this team, the ceiling's pretty high. I don't think they've reached it yet.
I actually think Williamsburg is very comparable to CCA in the team makeup. Like, CCA is big. They have a lot of really talented kids, you know, but just like Williamsburg, they're a very young team. They've had a ton of success this season, just like last season. But if we can play gritty, I know that our experience and our leaders that are the upperclassmen will be able to be like, hey, guys, we've been here before. We know what to do in this situation. Like, let's go, you know, like, let's take advantage of the opportunity and see what we can do with it.
Very good. Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Congratulations being in the conference championship. Great way to start for senior night. Great way to start homecoming week. And, again, congratulations. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that's Grinnell Tiger head volleyball coach Zach Cerisa on our Tiger Sports Live Stream, our post-game show. And I appreciate his time. And that'll wrap it up here from our gymnasium. Don't forget, we have homecoming activities, a parade on Thursday at downtown Grinnell, plus activities in Central Park, the crowning of the King and Queen, and then the football game Friday. All that coming up this week. For Dan Walker, I'm Chris Junior saying good night from the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.